Y'all, the Kikos are trying to kill me. That's it. That's the video. I'm gonna do dailies anyways, but for this little Kiko Match Madness, whatever. It's a tournament where you have to play Kiko Match, which is like a memory game. You flip the cards in the Kiko's match, and you have to. There's trophies, and you have to do. You have 3 days to do it to get the top trophy. I have been working on the submit a score of 650 or more for over a day. And came out yesterday, 29th, 28th. I don't know. But it was difficult, y'all. And I just have to come in here and complain and then pat myself on the back because I got a score of over 650 on this little Kiko, whatever. The first one, submit a score of 350 points or more, got that on easy. Complete the 4x5 grid in under 60 seconds. Took me a couple, but I did it. It took me over 24 hours to get a score of 650. But I'm here to claim my prize. Look at that. 2 new books. Love it. I am dreading what the final 2 challenges are going to be, and I'm gonna have to get them within the right time frame so I can get the gold trophy. But this is my altador cup, like it truly is. It took me a day to get a score over 650, and I had to do the largest board, and I ended up just writing down who goes where. And if y'all saw my notebook, I have like 10 pages of it. And this one that I most recently claimed, I won like 10 minutes ago, and it just so happened that I got a lot of good spots. That's the only way I won it, is because I got a lot of good spots. There were a couple like in the same row that were the same Kiko color, and I feel like I just got lucky on that one. So if y'all are struggling, me too. But so far, because the bonus, complete the challenge within the days, I'm on track. I think we should submit a score of 100 or over, and then I think for the final day we should vote on our favorite and least favorite Kiko color. Because am I supposed to submit a score over 700 one day? Because I can't do that because I'm bad at Neopets. Anyways, hi, hello, how are you all doing? Let's do some dailies. I think I get to choose my altador cup team today, but I've been under attack by these little circular things. I hate Kikos. I hate Kikos. I don't like Kiko Lake. I'm debating, like, do I hate Kikos more or do I hate Jubs more? Kikos, I just don't like them. I don't like them. But at this point, I feel like a master in the Kiko colors, which no one should be. No one should. So there we go. You get an avatar. No matter what, I'm getting the participant ribbon. And then if you complete all the challenges during the course of the event, I get the bronze. If you complete all 5, I get silver. And if you complete all 5 challenges within the 3-day time frame, you get gold. Sorry I didn't explain that well. I beat the Kikos. And it took everything out of me. But I'm on track. But there we go. There's Kiko Match Madness. These are little Kikos, and you have to like flip the cards. It's a memory thing, which isn't my strength. So now we get to chill out for a couple days. Next challenge isn't until July 1st, and then the next one on the 4th. I'm stressed. I'm stressed because I want this gold trophy so bad. I don't care about the avatar. Don't care, but I need this gold trophy. But that was fun, right? Now I guess we can do just my regular Neopet dailies. Nothing crazy has been happening. Over here, I've been playing Kiko Match. That's been my Neopets. I haven't been doing dailies, haven't been doing anything. It's Kiko Match. And that's it. So, what do I have to do? I'm trying to, like, get back into the quest log. Because, like, I come on Neopets every day. So, like, why am I not completing the quest log and then getting the different stamps and the different everything? I don't know why I'm not. I'm just not. It's not my thing. I think it's because whatever, like, the last round was, like, the last prize round in, what is it called? In the thingy thing. The last prize round for the quest log, I just didn't really like any of the prizes, so I kind of just stopped trying for anything. But I'm gonna try to get back into it. We're gonna read to Book Freak before we forget. I have a Jasmosis ticket because the new bookshelves came out and books are a prize if you go to concerts, and then I forgot to go to the Jasmosis concert. So that's kind of useless. But maybe we'll go to a concert today. The concerts have been selling out for the first time in like 20 years. So that's exciting for me because I like going to the concerts. So there we go. Move that stuff there. Let's do some news. Hello. The last day for some of the Void Within prize shop items. So this is like the 2 week grace period. So the final chapter, you can still buy stuff from, like you can use your prize shop points for whatever you want, except for these like 7 items. They're like the higher tier Battledome items. Yeah. There's also a new limit on collectible items. So anything that's collectible, stamps, charms, morphing potions, paintbrushes that aren't new plat items will be changed to a limit of 1. So if you already got multiple, go ahead. I don't know when all this is going to go into effect, but yeah, that didn't explain anything. Go on jellyneo. For premium people, there's a new Battledome Challenger, which people want for the business cards because that's a collectible item. And I want to try. I don't have any business cards because I fight, I've been fighting the Void Within people, and then when I'm not doing that, I've been trying to do like the Space Mutant Whalen, but I don't really like that guy, so I've been doing Jets of Maze on medium difficulty so I can get my Code Stones and my Nerk mids. That's what I've been doing. Cosmic Dome also has had its prizes rotated out, so if you get anything cool, let jellyneo know. And then there's the profiles and stuff. My pet's not that strong. We learned that in the Void Within plot. I'm also not going heavy into like battling and training right now because, like, if you think about it, Lepidolite has been my Battledome pet for these past 2 years of the plot. I think he needs a little break. He needs to be off for the summer. He needs a little summer vacation. So I'm going to just throw out my goal of getting to the super secret ninja academy by the end of the year. And you got to give up on your goals. We're at the midway point in the year. Let's give up on some of those goals we set earlier in the year. It will feel bad in the moment, but it will feel great in the long run. So I'm going to just do whatever I got to do with Bestie Lepidolite. Altador signups have begun. There's no more trivia. If you did trivia questions, you got extra you got extra points, and then you can use those points in the prize shop. So I did some of the questions. I didn't do other ones because doing stuff there, I just wasn't doing it. So here we go. We can choose a team from the map. There we go. The everything was going on. There's the freebies. Prize shop's not open yet. This starts in July. What team should I choose? So while the teams were on the press tour, you got to like meet the players, learn more about them. I didn't really read into any of those. I truly didn't. I usually go for Fairyland. Cause like why not? Why not go for Fairyland? There's Brightvale. Do I want to go for Brightvale? Not really. Not really. How are we going to choose? We're going to start right here. We're going to start with Team Altador. And there's all this stuff. Sign up prizes. There's the bio. I'm not going to go through it a whole lot. The captain is an elephant. I don't really love any of these Neopet species. I wasn't going for Team Altador. Basically, I'm trying to determine, like, what team do I want? Altador was never a top contender, not loving the Neopet species. We're going to skip through that. Brightvale. His Ogren is the goalkeeper. That's great. We also have a Nemo. I like a Nemo. And I think we're going to just choose based off of what species I like. Which is not how you should choose. I know everyone chooses, like, the team they've been playing with since they were a kid. But unfortunately for me, I can't make logical decisions. I have to make bad decisions. So live on this channel that's not live because it's posted after I already did it. We're gonna choose based off of the Neopet species. Team Dacardia. Not a cougar girl, Geller, Eerie girl. Ugh. I do like a Chia, but I don't. Dacardia. No, thank you. Previous placement 17th. Okay. Alright, we're skipping. Fairyland, I do love Fairyland. Fairyland is a top contender. Fairyland is, of course, a top contender. They have a Vandegeyer, my favorites. I love Zafara's. Curies remind me of that one game where you're like stealing from the elephants. I think original Bruce would be a very funny, like, April Fool's Day NC item token to put on. Very old Bruce, when Bruce was a person, but I don't know that they can do that, but there we go. And then we have Uni. I used to have a Uni. So Fairyland is the top. If I don't have, if anyone doesn't draw my love, I will go back to Fairyland. Who's next? Haunted Woods. No, 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 no. So no Neopet species that I absolutely love. Haunted Woods are scary, but my bestie Sydney does live in the Haunted Woods. Y'all's got 14th last year, so good luck not reading through all that. I am not reading through all of that. What's next? Oh, Kiko Lake. They got 3 Kikos on their team. Of course I'm not choosing them. And I just had to get through Kiko Madness, and they all have the little thing on them, and then there's a PFN and a uni. No, we're not choosing Kiko Lake. I'm not choosing Kiko Lake. They're also the ones that steal your items from random events. And we're in the middle of Kiko Madness. I think that's big TNT trying to do something, trying to make us feel better about Kikos. Look at that pink Kiko and the blue one and the brown one. Why do all Kikos look the same on the little 6x6 board? Absolutely not for Kiko Lake. But what rank did they get? 16th. Not that great. No thank you. Who's next? Croc Island. Okay, so we have a Borea, Shoiru, Ogren, Mohawk, Grundo. I love Orion the Ogren, and I do like Grundos, but I'm not sure I'm going to go with Croc Island. What did they rank? 6? Should I choose based off of their previous placement? Probably not. But that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I was Fairyland. I think we've gotten last every single year of the Alzor Cup, so not bad, not bad, not bad. Just not loving it right now. Crew Ledor. We have a Norb, a Rookie, a Quiggle, a Grundo, and a Terry. I do like Quiggles, and I do like Grundos. Maybe that's what I do with Crew Ledor. What ranking? First. I think they're in 3rd place. In 1st place, I have a question mark. 2nd place, Fairyland. 3rd place might be Cruelador, because I like going to Cruelador. I don't like Rookies, and I don't like Terrys, but I do like Grundos and Quiggles, and I'm neutral on the Noraboos, but they got 1st last year, and it's like, well, what are the chances of them defending again this year? I don't know. So that's Cruelador. Lost Desert, we have a cow. I love a cow. Drakes are neutral. Waki, Kiko, Scorchio. 7th, it's probably going to be a no for Lost Desert. I love a cow. Love a cow. Neutral on a lot of the rest of the species. Morocco, Nakara, Koi, Skeef, Kiko, Teko. I love a Teko. Love a Teko. But how many times have I said it in this day? I hate Kikos. We can erase them as a species. We truly can. Out of context, that's going to make me sound like one of the worst people that's ever graced the earth. But within the context of Neopet species, get rid of the Kikos. Get rid of them. And then there's Akara's. My baby boy is an Akara. My little Pedialyte, who I didn't want, is an Akara. I meant Waki, but we got an Akara, but I'm attached now, but I don't think I'm going to go for Morocco. Meridel, Tekos, love a Teko, hate a Jub, neutral on the Ixie. Erie, I have an Erie right now, because I have to do some lab zaps, and then another 2 Ixies on one team. Probably not for me. Okay, they got in 4th. And then this little bio that I'm trying not to read said their lowest placement was 12. They have been doing pretty good. They've been doing pretty good. But I don't have that draw to Meridel. Who are you? Moltara. I love Moltara is a land on Neopets, though. Kukura, Garo, Akara, Yerbil, Scorch. Not loving. Not loving these species. They got 18th. Not great, besties. It's probably going to be a pass, most likely. Mystery Island. Again, where's the hot Neopet species? Like, honestly and truly, like, why are there so many Kikos in Altador Cup? Like, is this, we don't have that many side bunnies. Where are the Aishas? We have like one Van Geyer, not a lot of the Nimos, not a lot of Tekos. I just need more baddies, you know? Mystery Island, no baddies. So, they're gonna have to contend with that. Neopia Central, I think, is the newest team. If I recall, Neopia Central didn't always have a team, but the captain is a Vandy. And then there's a cow, a poodle, a Varwolf, and a Bloomaroo. So Varwolf's finally made the team. Is this the first poodle I've seen? I love a cow. I like Bloomaroos. Do I go with the new team? I kind of don't want to. So I think we're going to not go with the new team. Now we're on Rue Island. I thought I was going to go with Rue Island because I love King Rue and I love Bloomaroos, and the captain is a Bloomaroo. There's a Terry, an Erie, an Usul, and a Loop, and those just aren't top tier species for DoubleCee. And if I'm going based off this little made up ranking, that's actually a terrible way to choose your team, I can't choose this one. But there's not a lot of teams that have a good solid index of Neopet species, but we're not at the end. Rue Island. I want to like y'all. Look at their logo. Oh, it's so cute. I love Rue Island. I wish that they had a cuter set of species for their team. Shenku, we have a Norbu, a Lutari, a Loop, Zafara, Grundo. I love to see a Lutari. And then I like Zafara and I like Grundo. I like 3 out of the 5 species. I should have been taking tally of how many species I liked from the people on each team, but it's too late to do that now. We're not doing all of that. But this is pretty solid based off of species. How were they? 8th is better than Berryland getting last. You know? This is the mountains. Terror Mountain. We finally have an Aisha. And a Chia. Bori, Scorchio, Buzz. So like 2 of my favorite species, and this captain looks the best to me. Looks the best for me. What, 12th? Honestly and truly, not that bad. You're my favorite captain so far. And I love a Chia. But there were other teams where I like more species, but these are like heavy hitter species. We have 2 more teams. Tyrania, we have a Chombi, Mohawk, Tonu, Croc. No, Tyrania. You got 3rd. You're probably very talented. But if I'm going just based off a Neopet species, I like Chombis. Your captain is a Chombi. That's good. But the rest of it is not good. No. 2 different type of Mohawks. No, thank you. And finally, on Virtue Pet, we have a Side Bunny, a Tuscanini, Zui, Grundo, Waki. Oh, don't like that one either. Don't really love these species either. I think, who are my finalists? It's not Rue Island, unfortunately. It should be Rue Island. My finalists are Shenku. What was the other team that I kind of liked early on? It wasn't Darrigan. It wasn't Decardia. It wasn't Brightvale. Was it Altador? I don't think it was. I do love Fairyland. But, we got 9th last year. So, that's fine. I do love a Vandy. But there was only one Vandy on that team. There had to be another. There's Haunted Woods. I don't think I like them. We know I didn't like Kiko Wood. Don't even know why I clicked on that one. Where we Croc. I don't think I liked Croc. So now we just have to determine, am I choosing my team based on Fairyland because I like Fairyland. I feel like there was another heavy hitter. Maybe there wasn't. Maybe I was like talking myself into it. Meridel, Moltara. I think it's between My Love, Fairyland, or Shenku. Which is interesting. Or Lost Mountain. Do I do Lost Mountain? Who knows? Who knows? Let me think on it. I have time to think on it. There's a new, there's that. There's a glitch. All of this. Sign-ups close at the end of the day on July 5th, and then the tournament starts on the 6th. So I have time to think about it. I do have time to think. There's also new captures on the restock. There's a new pet page. Let's do my dailies. I don't know what team to choose. I might have to dig a little and see what team I'm really looking for. Because I might, who knows what I'm about to do. Who knows what I'm about to do, but I have choices, so I think I'm going to sleep on it and choose. Because I'm not going for who I think is going to be number one, because I don't plan on participating beyond getting the participant ribbon. So, like, being a top team doesn't matter. What does matter is the cuteness and the vibes. That's why I chose Fairyland in the past. It's like pink and purple are fun. I like glitter. I like the fairies for the most part, except for the ones that are my enemies. So that's why I would choose Fairyland. And it's just like, you know what? Fairyland, we're not going for first. We're not going for first. We're here for like the fun of it and for the cute outfits. And that's the energy and vibe I get from Fairyland. I know there's a lot of people like the Darrigan Citadel. Y'all's are the Darrigan people. Y'all's, you, the Lord Cass lovers. He's from Darrigan, right? I don't know. There's a lot of intense people who are loyal to the same Altador Cup team. Not I didn't do Altador Cup as a kid because I just didn't know how to play the games. And then when I came back in the adult, I still know how to play the games. So we just choose based off of cuteness. That's why I always get to Fairyland. I wanted to like Rue Island. I wanted to like Rue Island. I wasn't drawn to them in the way that I'm usually drawn to Rue Island and their shenanigans, but they have the best royalty. I know they're getting knocked off left and right. Rest in peace, Fiora. She's in the farm in the sky trying to figure out her issues, and then there's like the fairy council and how the fairy council doesn't let me vote, all of that stuff. Well, I'm gonna think on it. Don't want to rush into such like a major decision that will impact my life beyond July 2026. Like this is probably one of the most important things I'm going to decide on in my life. And I'm going to think about it. And it's just interesting that there are some things that have actually impacted my life that I didn't give two thoughts about. Didn't give two thoughts about a lot of stuff. But here I am doing that. Notice how Marina fully healed me when I have no intention of going to the Battledome. She's so quirky like that. Fritter. Ooh. Some of these are looking rough. Also, I can start zapping No Name because I got the little avatar. We're on a journey. We're going everywhere. Where are they? Neopoints. I have had this little snow bunny attached to Lepediolite for over 364 days. And I finally have the wee avatar. So I can finally get rid of that snow bunny. I think that was the longest one I needed to have attached. Now I have to go through and see like the second round of who I'm going to have attached on everything. But if I come back and we have a couple less pets on some people, that is why. But I'm so happy I got that one. So there we go. There's my avatar count. Still, we're gonna stick with Toasty for my avatar, but I just had to, mention it. I also have to put one of y'all's in the thing. Who are we gonna put in there? We're gonna put Frank in there. Have fun and crave danger, Frank. I still haven't gotten that avatar because I had not attempted it at all. Let's get some stuff from the fluorescent yellow omelet, the giant jelly. There we go, rainbow, fruit machine. Gotta love the fruit machine. And we're gonna spin that fruit machine. And it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. We're gonna not get anything. We're gonna go to the Forgotten Shore. Nothing in the Forgotten Shore today. Coltson's gonna give me nothing. Good, because I was just trashing the Lost Desert Altador team, so I wasn't expecting to get anything. And then bank interest. Bank interest. And then we're gonna come over here. Quest log. I have to do one of the wheels. Brightvale. Let's go to Brightvale so I can get my code stone and my... what is it called? And get the quest log thing going. Hopefully this is Brightvale. Medieval Brightvale. What do we got? I take beautiful care of my Neopets. I know I do, so there's nothing there. Come back over here. Hit claim. Get my 20,000 Neopoints. Hit claim again. First time I'm working towards this stamp. Now I get to come back in tomorrow into my little quest log. But I'm gonna actually, while I'm doing wheels, we're gonna do my Wheel of Starlight. I'm paying $7.99 a month to spin this and get nothing. So gotta keep that up. One day I'm also gonna like scratch a bunch of the fairy scratch cards that premium gets. I've just been letting them fester because there's nothing I really want from them. But maybe if I hit another like milestone, like how when I hit 50 I did like gambling, like 50 like NERC mids and lottery tickets and all that. Maybe when I hit 100, I can do more scratch cards and such. So that's me begging you to subscribe. And then when I hit 100 subscribers, I will answer 100 questions and gamble away 100 NERC mids and Neo Colatoins and all of the like. That'll be my fun 100 subscriber special. And then when I get to 1 billion subscribers, billion with a B, I will just have to do like 1 billion questions. And then 1 billion NERC mids and lottery tickets and all of that. Let's zap this Eerie, who got 3 defense points. And then we're going to zap you again. And we're going to get something. 2 movement points. Nothing super fun, but there we go. What a fun time. I started off just complaining about the Kikos. I barely gave you notes on what's happening on Neopets. Judged all the teams. None of them are standing out to me, What do they say in like DCC? Like, you need the showmanship. You can't be boring and small. Like, I need you to have like a big personality. Not that I should be quoting 2000s reality TV and using that as my basis for choosing the Altador Cup team that I'm going to ignore for like 2 weeks, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. So next time you see me, maybe I'll have a team chosen, but I need you all to have a great one. Have a good one. It's summertime. Things are busy. Things are rushed. You don't have enough time in the day. Everything's happening. But make sure you carve out time to play Neopets, because that's truly what unites the world. Alrighty. See y'all later. Bye.